Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Gastronomic Delights by LBN. So this is Mother's Day special video, wishing a very happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers out there. So you want to surprise your mom, so you can try this very simple and healthy dates choco ragi cake. A gluten-free and sugar-free recipe for health-conscious people out there. Do impress your mom with this delicious cake this Mother's Day. So let us start with the recipe now. The main ingredients for this recipe are ragi flour. We need some oil. This is a normal refined oil. Some cocoa powder. Using dark cocoa powder here. Apart from that, we need some yogurt and some dates. So I've removed the seeds from the dates. This is seedless dates. Some milk, half a cup of milk, baking soda and baking powder. These ingredients will be used in baking the cake. I'll let you know the frosting ingredients later in the video. So I'll be using this tart tin to bake the cake. I'll just grease it with oil and keep it aside. The idea of using this tart tin is that I'll be cutting 3 rounds from this single cake rather than cutting the cake horizontally. I'll be taking out 3 rounders from this. If you don't have the tart tin, please feel free to use a normal thali, or else you can also use a normal tin and cut the cake into 2 or 3 layers horizontally. Now take a blender and add the dates and milk into the blender and blend the dates into a smooth puree. To keep in mind, if your dates are really hard, then soak the dates overnight in milk. Over here, the dates I'm using are really soft and easy to make a puree. Now add the refined oil and yogurt in the blended dates mixture and blend the mixture again. So we are mixing all wet ingredients together to make a smooth puree. So now transfer the dates mixture into the bowl. You can see the mixture is really smooth and there is no lumps in the mixture. Even if there are small dates pieces in the mixture, it's totally okay. No worries about that. Now we save all dry ingredients together. So it is ragi flour. You can definitely use all-purpose flour, maida or wheat flour instead of ragi flour. Now add in cocoa powder, baking soda and baking powder. We're going to save all these dry ingredients together into our wet mixture. And please note that this step is very important. It is not a time consuming step. We should save the flour whenever we are making the cake. It removes the lumps and make the flour lighter. So it's a very ideal step. Now we're just gonna mix all the ingredients together. So make sure that there is no lumps and wet ingredients and dry ingredients are very well incorporated and mixed thoroughly. If your mixture is very thick, then please add little milk to the mixture and make it little smooth. You can see the mixture is really smooth and flowy, and there are no lumps. We have just poured the mixture into the baking dish. I have not put the parchment paper. You can definitely add a parchment paper in the pan. Makes it easy to unmold the cake when baked. Now bake the cake in the air fryer or in the oven at around 170 degrees Celsius for around 20 to 25 minutes. And now you can see the cake is baked properly. There are some cracks, but that is okay. This is not gonna affect our cake. I'm just poking it with a toothpick and seeing. You can see the cake is perfectly baked. Now I'll let it cool. So don't demold the cake when it is hot. It will crack. Just wait for cake to chill and cool down for a while before demolding it. Let us start with the frosting. We need whipping cream and cocoa powder for frosting. So I'm using dairy whipping cream here. However, you can definitely use a normal dairy whipping cream, but please make sure that it has a fat content of more than 33%. Otherwise, it will not make swift peaks and it will not be stable. So I've just taken 2 to 3 tablespoons of cream and I've added cocoa powder. Make sure to have a smooth paste of cocoa powder and cream, and then we're gonna add this into the whipping cream to make a chocolate whipped cream. You can also use milk instead of cream to make this choco paste. Now using a mixture or a hand whisk, just whip the cream so that there are hard peaks are formed. We'll whip the cream till the time we get the hard peaks and it is very stable. You can see now, as of now it is just the soft peaks. I'll whip it little more, and now you can see the soft peaks are almost done and we can see the hard peaks have formed. Just slightly whip a bit and you are done. You can see the cream is whipped now. We'll just take 2 to 3 tablespoons of cream and keep it aside for the top layer of white frosting, and in rest of the cream I'm gonna add cocoa mixture that we just made. So this will turn the white whipping cream into a chocolate whipped cream. We are going to use this in the internal layers of the cake. So now I'm going to add it in the piping bag. I'm not using any nozzle at the moment. It is just a normal drain. So what you can do, if you don't have a piping bag, just take a plastic Ziploc pouch and just fill your cream into that and make it like cone. You don't need a special piping bag if you don't have it. It's totally okay. Now I've demolded the cake. The cake has chilled and I've just demolded it, and I'm using a cutter to cut the 3 rounds of this cake. In case you don't have a cutter, please use a normal glass or a katori that you have, and make sure the cake base that you are using, you should measure the katori size or glass size so that you are able to cut 3 roundels like this. So 3 rounds are ready. I'm just gonna trim the upper part as well to equal the size of the rings. Please don't waste the leftover cake. Just crumble the leftover cake with the leftover cream and make cake pops and dip it into the chocolate or nuts and anything, and your cake pops will be ready. Please don't throw them. Now I've just used the piping bag and I'm just gonna layer a chocolate cream over the cake and just arrange the next layer. So you can see I'm not using any special nozzle here. It is a very broad tip that I'm using, and just simply pour the cream frosting over the layers, and on the top we're just gonna pour simple whipped cream with a spoon. So as I told you, in case you don't have a piping bag, please don't worry, just take a spoon and layer the cream as well. That is also okay, that also works fine. So now I'm gonna simply adding the cream on the top, and you can see the cake is almost ready. You can see it looks so beautiful. For writing on the top, we'll make a chocolate sauce. Take 1/4 cup of chocolate, dice it into pieces. You can use any chocolate that is available at home. Just pour 1 tablespoon of milk and microwave it for 30 seconds. Make sure the chocolate is melted. Please do it at interval of 20 to 30 seconds. Don't do it at higher level initially. And now you can see the chocolate sauce is ready. I have this writing pen with me which has a very fine nozzle. So I'm going to show you that. You can see this. It is a writing pen. This is very fine nozzle. If you don't have, just make a very thin cone again with a plastic Ziploc pouch and use that for the writing on the top. You can also use toothpick to write on the cake, and I'm just gonna write mom and make a small heart at the end. You can write whatever you want. You can just make a heart. You can do as per your choice. This is totally optional thing, and you can have your own creative ideas to decorate the top the way you want. So do make this cake, and it looks amazing and it tastes amazing too, and I'm sure your mother will gonna appreciate the hard work that you will gonna put in making this beautiful small cake. So So love is what matters rather than perfection. So I'm sure your mother will gonna love it if you make this small beautiful cake for her. And it might not be the perfect cake, but she will gonna love it and she'll gonna appreciate the efforts that you're gonna put. So do try this cake, do make this cake. It's really yummy, and share it with your mom and bring smile on her face. A quick tip on plating as well. So just take the same chocolate sauce that we just made and brush it on a plate and just place the cake in the center. Use some sprinklers or sugar balls to decorate. Here you go. Do try this recipe. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe for more interesting recipes.